What are your thoughts on 50-50 relationships?
What does that mean? 50-50 relationships.
You pay half, I pay half.
I'm old school.
See, that's me.
I'm old school. I'm gonna pay for everything.
Oh. But hold on, if you pay for everything, are you expecting old school values in a new school woman? Because that's not how they're wired.
But they can be. I think that every woman would be grateful for a man to step up and take leadership in the right way. The problem is the lack of love, compassion, and the lack of still having a voice in your significant other is the thing that we as men fail at. It's because there is this authoritarian mindset that we also have that if I'm contributing and leading everything, that I contribute and lead everything.
Right.
But there still should be an equal voice and an opinion and view that we must consider, that we must acquiesce to at times, because there's a wisdom and a knowledge that a woman brings to the table that we benefit from.
What do you think about that?
Okay. Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes to most of it. I don't think that all women in the modern dating are okay with a man taking a lead. That's right. If you have somebody with more feminist views, they're not looking for the man to lead.
Nope.
They're looking for a 50-50 partnership. They're not looking for a husband-wife relationship. A husband-wife relationship is different than a 50-50 partnership. A husband-wife relationship is the man is the head of the home and the wife should submit to the man. Even in that situation, like he said, it would be wise to listen to the wives. There are also men who believe that because I'm to be the head of the household, that I run this.
Yep.
And what you say don't matter. So a lot of it I agreed with, but then I know that there's a proportion of women who don't want that type of setup in their home. And they want it really 50-50. Like it's a partnership. My word counts just as much as yours. You are not the leader. There is no leader.
Nope.
I know that there's a contingent. He says most women would like for a guy to step up. I don't believe that in today's dating market that that's necessarily true. I do believe that there are a lot. I don't know if it's 60-40, 40-60, 70-30. I don't know how that really balances out, but the ideals of feminism have infiltrated our society probably more here than almost anywhere in the world.
Yes.
So there are a lot of women who want a 50-50 partnership.
Yes, that's true.
You know, I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know.
You don't know. You don't know.
And this is why I'm saying this. The recent season of Married at First Sight that we just watched, the one that just came on Netflix, season 14, I think. We saw Jasmina.
Okay.
I was trying to remember the couple's name. You guys seen them before because we use them all the time for Black Love pictures.
Yeah.
Boom, there you go.
Should have never did that.
Yeah.
Should have watched that episode first. Should have watched them first.
Didn't know that that's what it was from, but whatever. No! So she seems to be a modern woman, would you say?
Yep.
We said it seemed as though she was looking for him to step up and take charge. So I'm wondering if it's a situation where it's a combination of both, that women would love to see men step up in the right way, where they're not belittling them and making it seem as though their voice is not heard.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
As far as the partnership and the 50-50 aspect of it, I think that's what it is.
It's possible.
I think that a lot of women, because of their grandparents and their great grandparents, and they saw how the women were in those relationships where they didn't really have much of a voice, they don't want to end up like that. So they're fighting so much because they don't trust.
I don't trust him.
Trust is a big part of it. They don't trust that the man is going to listen to their input. So I'm wondering if maybe it's a combination of both.
No, maybe. I don't know.
I actually 100% agree with the lack of trust. Yep. So that being said, I also take into understanding that when we were kids watching whatever was happening to our moms and our grandmoms and all of that other stuff, we were looking at everything through the eyes of a kid. Right. We were taking the information through the eyes of a kid with the mind of a kid. And a lot of times we can set certain things up in our heads about how things were that are inaccurate.
It's a very good point.
A lot of people will form all of these opinions, but they'll never go and talk to grandma and see what she really got to say. They'll never go to talk to mom and really find out the nitty gritty of what did or didn't happen. Now, even then, you've only got 33% of the story because you got her side, you got his side, and you got the truth.
That's a good one.
So we'll go with it without having any of the story based on what we saw when we were kids and think that that's fully accurate.
Oh, boy.
So there's that piece of it. Then there's the piece of the people that really were in some bull and doing some bull. And then you got that whole group that justifiably we're able to see a lot of men acting stupid. And so you have that piece of it. And then when you have all of those people come together and they start commiserating on all of the things that happened when they grew up, it just creates a narrative that may not necessarily be true. Like you talk about Yasmina and Michael, what's his name?
Yes.
This is an old season, but we just saw it because it came out on Netflix.
Yeah.
We always like to try to predict what's going to happen and stuff like that to see how on point we are with the things that we think and what we say on the show, and to see it play out in real life, even though this is not a normal situation by any stretch. So it's a little bit, whatever. But one thing that I saw was there was a complete lack of accountability on Yasmina's part, because she always talked about how Michael spoke to her. But not only did she not take accountability for how she spoke to him, nor did anybody else on the show. I think it was like one person that was just like, girl, you don't like how nobody talked to you. So like, what is you talking about?
Yeah,
and only one of her friends, that was the only time. And after watching it the first month of their relationship, we sat and we saw that the catalyst for most of the drama they had in the beginning was her and her attitude, not him.
Oh, sounds familiar.
She was speaking to him in a condescending tone, belittling him and emasculating him. Yep. And she didn't even know it. She was completely oblivious to what she did in that situation and how it set him up to move a certain way. If it would have been a Chad, do I think she would have moved differently?
Yes, hell yeah.
Because I think there was a lack of attraction between her and the guy. And the real reason that there's a lack of attraction between her and the guy is because she was like the same height.
Yeah, I'm gonna say because I think it was the height.
He was not an unattractive dude. He was in great shape. Like, dude was swole.
And the thing is, they did
have chemistry, but the thing is, she already has set a precedent for talking to him a certain way. Yeah. And there are things that in relationships, men and women need. Men need respect and women need love. If you guys miss out on that with each other, then everything else goes down the drain. And once she showed that she had no respect for him, why would he then go and give himself to be trying to be the leader of that situation? Like, you've already emasculated me. If you challenge somebody's authority, how they gonna lead?
Okay.
And so, but a lot of that is our own insecurities, a lot of the ways that we were raised.
What's a good place to take someone on a first date? There's this thing, this viral moment with the Cheesecake Factory.
I saw it.
What's a good place to go on a first date, and how much should one spend?
I think the best place to go on a first date is to ask her where she want to go.
Oh, no. No.
Why?
Big in, big
Why?
on.
Why?
Because she says, I want to go to this 5-star restaurant where you already know if you just order the water, it's $50.
But what's wrong with her saying that?
Pause.
Bruh.
So no, quick story. One time we decided we wanted to be fancy, right? We were already married, and we went to the city. We went to New York. This is back when we was living in Jersey.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It was summertime, and we decided we want to be fancy. We're gonna go out, have a nice time in Manhattan, go to a nice restaurant or what have you.
Oh, boy.
Mind you, it takes you $20 just to get to Manhattan, like, just to go there.
So, in the summertime, they usually have like the sidewalk menu. They'll have like a menu outside so you can kind of see. So we looked at the menu. It was like, kind of pricey, but we trying to be fly. We trying to do our grown and sexy. Let's go ahead and, check out this spot. So we go in there. They had, I think it was like lunch specials. I can't remember. They had prices on there. It wasn't too bad. It was just like, it's right on the cusp. We'll go ahead and treat ourselves. When we got in there, I think we had just missed the lunch hour. And so I asked for water, right, to drink, because I was just like, I'm just going to get me some water and then, get a nice meal or whatever. So the waiter comes back. He asks, did you want bottled water or did you want tap water? And I'm like, of course I want bottled water, right? So he comes back with a champagne looking bottle and poured my water. It was water. Okay. And left the bottle on the table. Bruh. How much was that water? Like $20?
$20.
It was $20 for a bottle of water.
Ouch.
I was like, hold up. Bruh. What in the world? So I just thought that was funny. Push play.
What's wrong with me saying no? No.
So first of all, I'm trying to figure out what's the problem with that.
Ain't no problem. It ain't no problem with her asking. Ain't no problem with me saying no. So now, what's the next question? Where can we go?
Why are you saying no?
Because here's the thing.
Okay, give it to me. Why are you saying no?
If I start you here, where do I go after here?
That ain't necessarily true.
It is.
Oh, it ain't true. Watch it. Man, Pete, man, I got to give you youngsters game. Y'all ain't got no game. Here it is. You can say there easily, okay, baby girl, I'm finna take you to this place you want to, but I'm finna let you know, this place is so mad expensive, I'm doing it because I want to impress you, to let you know that I got you. Hold on, let me finish. I got you, but I ain't gonna be able to do this all the time. And make a joke out of it, make it light, keep it cool, keep it fun. Because see, let me tell you what wins a woman every time. Make her laugh. Make a joke out of it. Make it light, man.
Make her laugh.
Have you ever seen the ugliest dude with the prettiest chick?
Yeah.
Kirk Franklin old as hell. I don't.
You know what, Kirk? I feel what he's saying.
Okay.
I do. Unfortunately, I feel like not for women of this generation. Unfortunately.
Different.
At least, and I won't even say majority. I don't necessarily think it's majority because I don't necessarily think majority of women are feminist in this day and age.
Truth.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, not anymore.
However, depending on where you live,
Yeah.
if you're in a major city, you might find that a little bit more, you know, maybe. Maybe we was talking about 20 years ago. I rock with you.
Yeah.
I rock with you on that. But today, you got to be real careful with that.
They different.
Yeah.
I was watching it. Like he was like, "Baby girl, I ain't gonna be able to do this all the time." She was like, "Word, okay." She gonna eat this out with you, and then she ain't going back out with you because she gonna be like, "Oh, he broke." Because now making $50,000 a year is broke.
Seriously? Yeah.
Here's the thing that's funny about that to me. A lot of women go, "These dudes out here broke." The average for the guys is like 46 grand a year, somewhere around there. The average for the ladies is around 41. I heard 38 too, but it's between 38 and 41. It ain't 46. So if the guys out here is broke, the women is broke-er. So if that's broke, let's just be honest, we all broke.
Gotcha.
Now that's part of the problem with all you ladies out here talking this ish about people being broke. We all broke.
Yep.
We broke.
To you.
Broke.
We ain't got it. With the prettiest chick?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
he keep her laughing.
You know-
Women love to laugh.
I'm using a bit of a girl, I ain't taking you to that place.
Okay. Yes. Women do love to laugh.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yes.
You know you were 3. So technically you need to get a 3, right? You were 3, you should get a 3. That's generally how it works. But you can get a 4 or 5 if you mad funny,
Yes, that's true.
right? That only works if she's not materialistic and she doesn't look at relationships as an exchange of goods. If she's looking for somebody who has core values and then that is her main metric. What I've seen, even on the shows we watch and social media and everything, and people tell the stories, women say, I want a guy who has core values. But when they get a guy who has core values, if he don't look a certain way, because we saw that on this season,
Yeah, we did.
and if he don't make a certain amount of money, because we saw a little bit of that this season too, core values thing goes chucked out the window. So there are things to women, not all, but there are things to the loudest proportion of women, maybe not the most,
Yeah.
but definitely the loudest proportion of women
Yeah.
on the internet.
I say that the loudest, yeah.
Them jokers, yeah. If your pockets ain't right and you don't look a certain way, if you're not a Chad or a Giga Chad or whatever all these words they got for it,
Giga Chad.
if you not Giga Chad is not only do you got the 6666 thing. No, you got the 6666. They be doing the 3 6s. I don't like 3 6s.
Nope.
I just have an aversion to 3 6s.
No thanks.
What the hell was that?
So I do 4. I do 4 because I think it's more accurate anyway. 6 feet tall, 6 figures, 6-inch hoo-ha, and a 6-pack.
Comment down below and let us know what you guys think. Is he tripping?
He out of touch.
Or do you guys understand where he's I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah, he coming from 1983. That's where he coming from. I know exactly where he coming
Not
from.
even that far back.
Yeah, 90s.
I would say 90s, even early 2000s.
90s. It was, well, they was definitely making a round. It started to change a little bit starting in probably the mid 90s, but it wasn't everywhere. So yeah, so I can rock with that.
I'll say when R&B stopped being so popular, it's probably when that whole switchover really happened.
Yeah.
If you guys like what you're hearing, if you like what we're putting down, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Turn on your post notifications, wherever it may be. Okay, and let us know that you enjoy us. Because we like commitment over here. We like to,
And if you ain't gonna commit, you ain't get no draws. That's pretty much all it is.
it don't cost nothing. Okay?
Real easy.
Won't take you to child support court or anything, no family court or nothing like that. Won't do nothing like that. We just want to know that you committed to us, that you like us, But you like what we're putting down.
All right, y'all. Is you finished or is you done?
That's finished.
All right, then.